As a legislator, one of my primary responsibilities is to pass laws that bring real and lasting benefits to the Filipino people. Sa Kongreso, hindi lang tayo gumawa ng batas para masabi madami tayong pinasa, madami tayong nagawang papel. Tinitiyak natin na may direktang epekto ito sa buhay ng bawat Pilipino. I have worked to ensure that our laws protect workers and consumers, strengthening our healthcare system, and safeguards our economy against abuse and exploitation. Para naman po sa ating mga manggagawa at mamimili, na sa batas natin ang Eddie Garcia Act, nagbigay ng mas ligtas at patas na kondisyon sa trabaho para sa ating mga nasa entertainment industry. Ang Internet Transactions Act naman po ay pinapalakas ang safeguards ng mga bumibili at nagbebenta online laban sa panloloko. And to complement this, we also pushed for the Same Legislations Act to further guard against digital fraud. To make government more efficient, we co-authored the new government procurement to make government procurement more efficient and less vulnerable to graft. To make sure that lives are easier for all taxpayers. Kabilang na dito tayo mga taga-distrito 1. We co-authored the Ease of Paying Taxes Act. Both measures working in unison can both save government resources and improve government finances. Mahalaga rin po ang pagpapalakas ng ating healthcare system sa pamamagitan ng Regional Specialty Centers Act. I'm very happy about this. Tinataguyod natin ang pagpapatayo ng mga specialized medical centers sa bawat rehiyon upang gawing mas accessible ang serbisyong pangkalusugan, lalo na sa mga malalayong lugar. This is part of our efforts to ensure that everyone in our country, not just those in the 1st District of Quezon City, have access to quality healthcare. Kasabay din po nito ang Magna Carta for Filipino Seafarers ay nagtitiyak ng mas maayos na working conditions at benepisyo para sa ating mga seafarers na mahalagang haligi ng ating ekonomiya at isa sa mga pinakamalaking sektor ng ating manggagawang Pilipino. Hindi rin po natin pinapalampas ang mga pagsubok sa ating ekonomiya. Alam po natin ang problema. The Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act is a landmark law that cracks down on agricultural smuggling to help stabilize food prices and protect our local farmers. Kapag napigilan po natin ang mga nagmamanipula ng presyo at nagpapalusot ng produkto sa merkado, masisiguradong abot kaya ang pagkain para sa bawat Pilipino. This means cheaper and more accessible food for all, including the families that live in our district. Bukod po dito, we also authored the Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act, which mandates the creation of safe and fully equipped evacuation centers in every city and municipality to ensure immediate assistance for individuals affected by disasters and emergencies. These centers must be disaster resilient, strategically located, and outfitted with essential facilities such as designated sleeping areas, a reliable water supply, adequate sanitation, and medical services. By establishing these centers, the law strengthens the country's disaster preparedness and response, ensuring that communities have secure and accessible shelters during crisis. Recognizing that disasters not only disrupt lives, but also financial strain on families, we also push for the Student Loan Payment Moratorium during Disasters and Emergencies Act, which provides relief by temporarily suspending student loan payments during calamities and emergencies. This measure eases the burden on affected students by covering loans under government student assistance programs and ensuring that no interests or penalties accrue during the moratorium period. Hindi naman po kasi tama na pahirapan natin ang mga estudyante na naghihirap na po dahil sa kalamitan. Beyond immediate disaster response and financial relief, ensuring long-term academic recovery is also a priority. The Academic Recovery Accessible Learning o ARAL Program Act establishes a free national program to support students from kindergarten to grade 10 who are struggling academically. With a focus on reading, mathematics, and science, this program helps learners meet required competencies, particularly those falling behind expected proficiency levels. By providing additional instructional support through trained tutors and educators, the law underscores the importance of accessible, high-quality education for all students, especially those in need. At hindi po tayo titigil dito. Meron pang mamahalagang panupanong batas na ating isinusulong gaya ng Expanded Bausi Act na magbibigay ng mas matibay na proteksyon sa kababaihan at kanilang mga anak laban sa pang-aabuso. Ang Adolescents Pregnancy Prevention Act naman po natutugunan ang lumalalang issue ng maagang pagbubuntis sa mga kabataan at ang Magna Carta for Out-of-School Youth at Magna Carta for Barangay Health Workers na kikilalanin at susuportahan ang sakripisyo ng ating frontliners sa komunidad. On the local front naman po, we are also pushing to convert Quezon City General Hospital into a medical center. We are also hoping to follow up on the Eddie Garcia law with the Artists Protection Bill in order to better support the creative industry. We will also continue to push for SOGI Equality Bill as we recognize the importance of eliminating discrimination in our schools, our workplaces, in our communities. All in all po, we authored 46 bills that were enacted to law, filed 174 bills as a principal author, and 65 bills as co-author, and authored 78 House resolutions. Ngayon po, at Distrito 1, these laws and proposals are more than just pieces of paper. They are a commitment to creating a better, fairer, and more progressive nation. Dahil po ang tunay na layunin ng batas ay hindi lang ayusin ang sistemang mali, kundi pagandahin ang bawat buhay ng Pilipino.